I may not be a great Flesh and Blood player, skill-wise. I've been to 4 Road to Nationals, and I have never top 8 any of them. And I come to terms with that. I'm not a great player. I can't think the way those high-level players think. But I'm okay with that. Because I have a skill, a life skill, that trumps better than most of those high-end skill players. Because you could, like they say in life, you're either book smart or street smart. Okay, you can't have them both. It's a unicorn if you have both. So I treat those guys who are really good, highly competitive players book smart, and I'm street smart as in terms of trading, buying, selling. So the marketplace is where I excelled in. Okay, like I said before, I've been snatching up a lot of cold foils. A lot of people with paper hands, or people just trying to sell to fund their vacation, and now they're funding their road to national, the calling and nationals trip. So a lot of people are actually selling, and I'm still wondering if I should decide to buy more, but that's beside the point. Today I'm going to be showing you on trading, and trading up to be more specific. Okay, little disclosure, I never owned any alpha. I still don't own any alpha cold foils to this day, but that's okay. I will soon be trading up to it, or maybe getting a legendary cold foil from alpha soon enough. But like I say, trading up is not a quick thing. It takes time. It's like that saying that a kid that traded that paperclip, and he traded around 40 times until he ended up trading a house for it. Sure, that sounds very far-fetched, but you never know. He traded paperclip maybe for tape maybe for something else, stapler for something even better. So that's essentially what I've been doing since I started Flesh and Blood in January. I started into this game around the time where Crucible War was about $500. It boomed already. This is way after Saint buying up all that large position of alpha and first edition Arcane Rising, and then everything those from Arcane Rising and before, it's way out of my price range, so I couldn't really buy that. But Crucible War, I could buy it. $500 a pop. I bought around 12. That's $6,000, and in no way am I ever gonna open those up. All right. So cold foils from Crucible War, I did not open any, so I had to acquire them either through buying or trading up. So here's are gonna be some of my examples of what I traded for, and these are mostly Monarch cold foils. Alright, actually they're all cold foil. These are just examples on how did I trade up. So here's one of them. This, I hope you see it. I hope the glare doesn't really show. Alright, so this is a Karen Huss. Alright, so I'm gonna go into depth on what I traded them for. Okay, so let's find out. Okay, so here are 5 examples of what I trade in for, and these are all cold foils from Monarch. Alright, I chose Monarch because these are more doable, especially for people who just came into this game. Monarch cold foils are a lot less expensive, and they're more doable in trading as for using unlimited cards. Okay, with Crucible and up, it might be a little harder, especially for the Majestics and the Legendaries and up, right? But who knows? You never know, because you see these things are pretty very valuable, but you might find some bloke out there who have extras of these. Okay, and if you have what they want, what they need, you might get lucky. You never know. So that's why I always scour the Discord trade pages, see what they're looking for, and or you could put out a feeler, cast out like when you're fishing, cast out a bait, saying, hey, I have this, looking for this to trade, hit me up, and you never know. Maybe some people is like, I have an extra Phantasmal Footstep, like I got 3 of them, I could do away with 1 to get me something. And especially if you have those lightning strikes and command and conquer, which I'll show you in a second, and which I have a lot of, and I might trade them up. To me, I always think cold foils holds a higher value over unlimited or anything. Then cold foils, especially if you're here, you're in this for the long run, they will rise in value much faster than anything else, in my personal opinion. Do not take this as financial advice. Okay, so we got here, first one here is a Bolton, cold foil Bolton. All right, the young Bolton, nothing crazy. And in the back of it, I'll show you what I traded it for. 2 lightning strikes, 2 E-strikes. Okay, so most people say, oh, it doesn't go that high. It's like, oh, the 2 lightning strike right now goes for 120. Cold foil Bolton probably won't even go that high. But like I say, I trade this around the time where this Bolton was around $150 to $200. So 2 E-strikes is a good deal to me. And plus, I'm holding this for long term. Okay, so that's it. Now, as we're moving on, we're gonna get higher in value. So this one, the Violent Dynamo. Okay, what I traded for is 1 Lord of Wind playmat and a generic brown playmat from Flesh and Blood. Okay, 2 playmats for cold foil legendary. That's a really good price for me. I like that. Okay, especially I had 4 Lord of Wind playmat from thanks to my brother. He bought in really early during the Rudy kit when alphas were going for MSRP. So he made a good amount of money from alpha. Me, he just gave me those playmats and here, do whatever you want with them. Okay, so I traded 1 Lord of Wind and 1 generic brown playmat for cold foil legendary. So that's good. Next one, Carrion Husk. I remember this one very well because I traded only 2 E-strikes and 2 command and conquers for it. Now 2 E-strikes go for around $120 and 2 command and conquers going for 180. So 120 plus 180, that's what's that? 300? Did I get that right? 180, yeah, 300. So 300 for Carrion Husk, pretty good price. Look at it, and they're unlimited cards for a cold foil legendary. Right, this will cold foil will always go up in price faster than unlimited because unlimited has always been printing, but cold foils is a finite production. There's a certain number, there's not going to be any more. So these will always go up in value more than unlimited, okay? Even though the price and value might be the same right now, but if you're in it again for a long run, these will go higher, okay? So that's for Carrion Husk. And also the good thing, I remember this very well, is the person who traded me didn't have any references. So I asked them, since I had such good reference, I asked them to send it to me first, and when I get it, I'll send him the card. So that worked out in my favor. Okay, so this one was actually from my good friend Yuanji, which I met from Flesh and Blood. He gave me a cold foil Vistage and a cold foil Phantasmal Footstep. Now this is where it actually goes up more. All right, since this is 2, that means I have to give up a lot more. So here it is: 2 Command and Conquer, 4 E-strikes, 3 Art of War. Alright, 1 Iron Hide Legs, which is cold foil, and a Dreamweaver cold foil. So that came up to about $604. Alright, so I just look up the price for TCG players right now. Phantasmal Footsteps going for $400, and Visage of Souls going for $224, which came up to $624. So I actually traded up for this one. And plus, again, like I say, even though these 2 are cold foil, these 2 are 2 common cold foil, but these are all unlimited, okay? I'm holding this for long term. So these are going to be 2 legendary cold foils. Look at that, Pretty good price, right? Yeah. In my opinion. Okay, last one. I say the biggest for last. Galaxy Black. All right. Trade value for this, I traded up for around, what is that? No, it's not 600. $550. So notice there's 2 post-it notes. Let's look at that. Wow, look how many cards I traded in. Almost all of them are unlimited cards. All right. Now this, I traded a lot of unlimited cards for it. If you look carefully, all right, hopefully I can see. Toma Fondell, Crippling Crush, Mango, Spinal Crush, Rouse the Ancient, Showtime, Nourishing Emptiness, Rainbow Foil, Nourishing Emptiness. Who is that? Mugenshi Release, Towering Titan, Rainbow Foil, Snag, 2 Righteous Cleansing, Chain of Eminence. These 2 are the first editions because I have no first edition Find Center. 1 first edition Rainbow Foil Find Center, 2 non-foil Find Center, and the rest is all unlimited. Lord of Wind, 2 Ancestral Empowerment, 1 Pounding Gale, 1 Rainbow Foil Hurricane Technique, 1 Rainbow Foil Visitronic, Rainbow Foil Induction Chamber, 2 Plasma Purifier, 1 Rainbow Foil Stamp Authority, Scab Skin's Letter, which is a Rainbow Foil, obviously, Rainbow Foil Luminaris, and a Rainbow Foil Gambler's Glove. So this whole thing came up to $550. That is a big trade in my end. But again, most of these are all Rainbow Foil. Alright, so I value a cold foil, especially this cold foil, Galaxy Black, for more than the rest of those non-foil and Rainbow Foil Unlimited. Alright, so here's how I go about trading. I'll tell you in a second. So the first thing you gotta do when you gonna trade is have a set mindset, what you have and what you want to trade for it. A lot of time I search into these channels and these Discord thing, and people just throws out vague stuff like, oh, I have this, let me know what you have. Not really what how to get to a point, all right? That's very vague. Most people are uninterested, right? They're not gonna waste their time asking you what you have, or what you want, and what can you trade for. No, get straight to the point. I have 2 E-Strikes, 2 Command and Conquer. Give me a legendary cold foil. Perfect. Monarch, if anything, Monarch legendary cold foil. Get straight to the point. Have a short list. Don't list. I hear it's such a pet peeve for me when people put a whole list, everything they have, right? And then they go, okay, tell me what you want and what you have to trade. No, takes way too much time, and then you're gonna be going back and forth about, I want this, no, I don't have this, I want that, I don't have that. It's too much time consuming. I don't have time for that. I'm already spending a good amount of my time searching this the Discord every day, so I don't have time for that. Keep it short, just like business. I remember when I was in going to school for accounting. I'm not an accountant anymore in a major, but I remember something my professor always told me. It's like, whenever you're running reports in corporate world or in a business job, your boss wants that thing 1 page. Anything more than 1 page, he's gonna throw it out saying, you're wasting my time. So I want, just like here, I want everything crisp, concise, straight to the point, all right? Now, once you, like I say, throw it out. You never know, some desert mate that has extra cold foils who don't value cold foil as much as you do might have extra and say, hey, I want to trade for it. And you remember that this freaking Galaxy Black, I traded it with a whole laundry list of unlimited, and who would I thought that I would never be able to get my hands on one of these, but I had a lot of unlimited, so I traded up for it. Hey, you never know. Take a chance, throw it out there, or just search the trade zone. You'll find a lot of good deals, and then who never knows? You might trade for something smaller, get a cold foil Bolton, and then use that cold foil Bolton, trade it with a pair with more unlimited card, and trade for a Dynamo, and then do it over and rinse and repeat. Maybe you want later on you get a Dynamo and a Bolton for a Galaxy Black, or even trade even more, a couple more steps. All right, it's not gonna be quick. All right, you're gonna have to take time. You gotta spend your time. That's why I say don't waste other people's time. Make your trade wants and needs concise, and because you gotta move on to the next one over and over and over. All right. Now here's a really crucial part. Once you talk to your person that you're trading back and forth, before you actually make the deal, say, okay, let's make that deal. Very important, reference. You need reference. You gotta make sure that person is trustworthy and it has to be good reference. All right. I have a page, a reference page, which I will post it in the description link of my reference. It's over 50 people talking about how good of a trader, buyer, seller I am, and I value my reputation. All right, and you should too. You should value a person's reputation because you never know. Especially with this deal that I had, I traded a lot of cards. If that person's not trustworthy, you lose out. Okay, and there's still a risk on that. That person might be trustworthy, and then they decide to backstab you on that. But it's very rare because their reputation is also gold to them. They spent months to years building up that reputation. Do they want to really ruin it for a couple $100 cards? No. Yeah, ruin it and then ruin thousands of dollars down the line in the future. All those potential deals they could have done, but with those references, I'm pretty sure they're not going to. So references, right? Very key. And if you don't have a reference, I suggest you start building your own. All right, build your reference, make a reference page, post on the Facebook market discussion and references, put it there. Okay, and every time you make a successful deal or trade, you save that link, come back to that link, copy and paste it, throw it back to that person, say, hey, can you give me a +1 for that? That's exactly what I've been doing. I've been doing +1, and it adds up little by little, one at a time. All right. So now every time somebody sees my references, they're like, oh, fine, yeah, no problem, good. We'll start doing deal right away. And I built a really good reputation. So then once you have done your reference deal and everything, confirm it. Write it back. Okay. So just to confirm, it's my 2 E-strikes and my 2 command and conquer for your Karen Huss, correct? Just say yes, because if there's any type of discrepancy later on, they say, no, that's not, you go back to exactly what it was when that Discord and you show it to them, exactly what that is, all right? And then make sure you package your cards properly and carefully. I have a few videos back on how to properly package your cards and everything. Go back to that. I'll put in the link in the description again, right? So on how to package your card correctly. And once you've done it, you're Gucci. You've done your trade, all right? So trading up, one of my key skills, my key talents, right? Business world. For playing Flesh and Blood competitively, not that great. But trading and talking to people and finding out best prices and search and scouring the marketplace, that's my specialty, all right? So if you have any question, please comment down in the comments down below. Let me know. I'll try to reply back as soon as possible. But any type of questions or something that I didn't go through, I didn't handle, I didn't cover, please let me know. Or if you have something that you want to add on, let me know too. Write it down. Give me a thumbs up, likes. I never actually asked that, but you don't even have to subscribe to me. But you do great. But give me a like. Type it down on the algorithm, so add to the algorithm. Even if you have something bad to say, hey Terry, your trade sucks, you talk too much, write it down. All right, so I'll see you later. Bye bye.